Hey guys, it's Johnson again with Black Badger Camping. Coming back at you. I know I promised you guys a video regarding just what all I purchased and what was in my pack and stuff like that. So I figured today I had a little bit early break from school today. I still got some work to do, of course, but the work never ends. What we're going to be doing is I'm just be kind of showing you what's in my bag and packing it for you. There is going to be a camping trip this coming weekend. We got Labor Day coming up. Supposed to be going out to Bonham, Texas, to Lake Bonham. So we'll see how that goes. It should be fun. It might just be me and my dude out there with some friends, but there will be a video coming of that if we make it out there. So I guess to start off, let's start off with the pack. That's easy enough. So this is an REI Flash 55. So the only thing I'm not really liking about this so far is this little doohickey right here. It attaches with the loop. This is for the outside pouch, but I believe it's a 55 liter pack. And it's a size large. So I'm sure there's about a bajillion reviews on this, but it's got extra water bottle pockets, stuff for you can have tie downs to carry your tent poles, lots of pockets, stuff on the inside. So anyway, I'll be linking all this gear in the comments below. It's got, and you can completely customize this bag. It's got pockets. I got some snacks in here. I got some Thermacell pads on the other side. And I originally bought all this equipment to go backpacking. That's my plan. But at the moment, it's still the middle of summer, so it is still really flipping hot. So car camping's the way to go right now. I talked a little bit about the last video. You'll notice one thing I don't have up here are those food, clothing, and water. So I'm going to leave that out because that's a couple days off. I carry that equipment. This is typically, these are just Ozark, like Walmart brand, like dry bags. I mainly carry my clothing here. This is a pretty big bag. Like you'd probably only want to use this for maybe like a like if you were going like a several day backpacking trip or like a several day hiking trip. Usually I get it down to a quarter if I'm just staying overnight. Like I'll just bring some socks and a pair of underwear and my swimsuit or something like that. So those will go in last. I guess let's start off with the well, let me finish these and now I'll hit the tent. This is what I normally store all my food in. Let's get these out of the way. And again, that is way too big for if you're just going overnight. And this is kind of like my ditty bag. Again, I'll be going through this stuff, putting all the respective things inside of it. All right, let's start off with the tent. Right here, this is a Nemo Dagger 2P. I believe it weighs 3.7 pounds. I got it it was just under $400. Inside of this, I also have packed up the footprint, which is sold it's actually sold separately. So I believe it's like an extra like $75 or $50. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's where it is. Let's get the big items out of the way. First thing going in the pack, this is a Nemo Disco. It's a men's 15-degree sleeping bag. It's pretty cool. It's got little ventilation up here if you get too hot or something. Like I said, I haven't really been able to get in. I've gotten inside of it, but I haven't really been able to sleep in it yet because it's still been 100+ degrees out here, y'all. So it's just not really doable. But this actually has. I'm gonna fold this up here. We are gonna get it in the stuff sack. This is always the fun part. A lot of people don't like to use stuff sacks just because there's a lot of extra space that could be taken up volume-wise inside of the pack. Do I have this backwards? Hold on. Yeah. All right. There we are. Putting it out like an old hot dog. This is the Mr. Hot Dog Man's channel over here. Alright, cinch this down. You can tie that off, but I really don't bother. And this Nemo stuff, it's super great. It's super lightweight. I can tell, like, even around the tent, like there's pictures of it up on online. Like the tent just looks like glass. Like it is crazy. It is crazy. All right, guys. Got that guy squeezed in. All right. So that goes in first. I lay it horizontally. Next up is the tent. Tent fly and footprint. Next, I put the tent poles on the side of my bag. Put these up here so you guys can see it. In addition to that, this is a REI Flex-Lite Air chair. I believe it weighs like a pound and a half or something like that. Super comfortable. I just like to carry chairs whenever I go camping, just because sitting on the ground or sitting on a rock, it's not fun to me. I'll be honest. So that goes on this side. All right. Next we have kind of just our internal stuff. We have our sleeping pad. Inside this is a Nemo sleeping pad. It's the regular wide. I was actually looking at once I pulled this thing out and aired up, I'm glad I got wide because it is not very wide. I couldn't imagine. I'm a 5'10" dude, probably 200 pounds, 190, 200 pounds, something like that. And this thing it's right there on me. But inside that is also a Nemo pillow that is inflatable. It just goes down flat. This right here is this is way too much paracord. This is 100 feet of paracord. This is way too much, but I'll drag it out and cut it off later. But always nice to have, just in case you need to. It has its uses. Next thing I got up is a medical kit 0.7. It's the Adventure medical kits. Pretty much everything you need. It's not a trauma kit or anything, but it'll cover most of your bases, bites, stings, any wounds you could get or whatever. Or at least sustain you until you could get help. And that, since this is probably something that probably need to be accessed quickly, that comes right here in the front. I can just be like, hey, grab the yellow sack in the very front of my pack. Next up, this Thermacell. I've been watching a lot of Camping with Steve, and that guy swears by him. If you've never seen Camping with Steve, go ahead and watch. Go over there and look at it. That guy's great. But basically, what this does, it's got some butane in it, and it's got these. I can't pronounce the chemical. It has some sort of chemical in it, and you slip these pads in there, and it burns off. I've only used this once. And I can say I did not get bit by any mosquitoes, which for where I was at was really surprising. So, so far it's lived up to its thing. I don't think I would take this if I was backpacking. This is definitely a camping item. All right, next I have my ditty bag here. See, I have a Leatherman. Again, that would not be a backpacking item. I have this is a Black Diamond Storm. It's a pretty expensive little headlamp, but headlamps are nice to have when especially running around the dark. This is a Moji light. I'll link all this down below. It turns on. It's really cute. It hangs up there. It runs off AAA batteries. It runs forever. It's just a really cool little tent light. So I put that in there. A lighter, of course. Along with that, my keys, phone, wallet, I smoke, so cigarettes, or if I'm vaping, wherever it may be. And this is a Anker battery charger, battery charger, I guess. It's the larger milliamp hour one, but again, just look at the spec. So actually, that goes in a sack. And these little Walmart Ozark dry sacks just hold up like that and snap. Next, this is what I told you. I mentioned my food. This is a GSI Outdoors like mess kit. It's got the stove in there. It's got my gas in there. It all fits in this little thing, plus my eating utensils. So pretty much I just have this for as far as for cooking, and then food. Again, in the last video, if you want to see me operate it, it's there in the middle of the video. We'll roll this guy up. So I'd be putting food in here in addition to that. And sorry guys, I'm sweating. It is hot out here. And this, of course, as I mentioned, would be clothes. Inside that clothes, I might do some toiletry items, that type of stuff, or in the ditty bag itself. We're supposed to have some rain, so of course I always, just to be safe, I always bring a rain jacket, because staying dry is the #1 thing you have to watch out for, because it's getting wet sucks. So I just kind of wrapped it up. It's just a Frog-a-Tog. I think I got it for like 30 bucks at Walmart. Well, that would be on top. So all in all, once we get that, the pack rolls up this way. Maybe snap it together. This is the brain for the pack. All this is waterproof. This clips on. And yeah, pretty much we're ready to go after that. Again, only thing we are missing: clothes, food, and water. Very important items. But no, this just straps up here, and it really feels like when you got this thing strapped up, it doesn't feel like it feels light as a feather, like you're not carrying anything. Throw some water and stuff in there, it definitely gets a lot harder to carry. But also bring some additional items for camping. I'll probably do that in a different video. I have some like 5-gallon like water containers and that type of stuff. Anyway, just kind of wanted to give you guys a heads up. Again, coming out the outro here, we are going to be camping again this weekend, so they will look for another video early next week. And then we are going to Oklahoma the weekend afterward, and going to the Tahlequah River with just me and a group of friends. My son will be with me next weekend. The Tahlequah trip will be just adults, so I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good time. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. And